It's January 1st. I'm sitting in my little meditation spot, reflecting on the last year, thinking of the year ahead. It's gonna be an interesting year. I can feel it. I did a tarot pull last night. It's coming up that I've got a lot of challenging turmoil and things to work through, which will be interesting. I'm not surprised, just based on what we're going through. I think it would be kind of crazy if all of a sudden things were like sunshine and roses. I think last year at the end of 2020, I went into 2021 like, oh, things are gonna be totally fine and great and easy. And then when it wasn't, I got disappointed. So this year I'm going into the year thinking like I've built some really important good skills over the past year. So I think this year I'm going to use those tools and strive with them. So this week I'm going to take you through, I'm setting up my new planner. I've set this in previous years, but I want to really start diving deeper into some of my cookbooks. I've got a lot of them and I tend to just kind of make the same things and just taking each day as it comes. Also starting this week with a plunge and ocean dip with two good friends of mine. I find that's a really cleansing practice. Some people think I'm crazy. I kind of think I'm crazy too, but it's gonna be good. So let's get started. Already starting the day off with one of these nut butters. It's like, I don't know if you can see the middle, filled with, it's like a dessert bar. I told myself January 1st I was gonna start eating a little bit less like packaged shit, and here I am, first thing eating packaged shit. But you know what, I'm hungry and I don't want to think. I slept into like almost 10 o'clock today. Like that does not happen. Here we go. Getting fuel, making some hot chocolate, and going to plunge into the ocean. I'm normally the fastest. Look at me, I'm like really slow today. You were like helping on the team though. You were doling out booties, putting down blankets. It's easy lasting holidays, so easy passing together where an island, only grains of sand. You and me make one if you're counting on my hand. Take heed, they'll say, no, no. So my new thing is I'm doing a once a month theme. So I've come up with 3 words that I want to focus on now for this year. I like doing intentions over goals, and then kind of like themes within this, or just explaining the words a little bit more, and different things really stood out for each of these 3 words. And then each month I'm breaking it down into goals. So awareness, I want to start kind of like tracking or being more aware of the things that I do in my life. So my goal is to track my meals and budget every day, just to kind of see where I'm at. Freedom, so appreciating the everyday adventure, saying no to allow for the yes, so kind of boundary setting. And then multiple income streams, so clearly a business work-related one. So I want to set up kind of revenue stream ideas for consulting. And then for curiosity, allowing things to be more simple and surrendering to plans and opportunities to get inspired. This is a big one for me. As you can tell, I like to set goals, but I want to have one for each day. So this is a passion planner. I love it because it breaks it down into different categories. So what I do here is like the one goal for the day, the main thing, and then I'm gonna try and just do one personal and one work goal, and then I can add to it as the day goes on. But I really love this setup, and it's undated, so you can kind of do every day. And then in the back, there's like lots of space. So I did a tarot spread, so I recorded that already. And I want to try and work on my business every day, so I'm tracking that as well, kind of bullet style. And then at the front of the book too, they have it by month, so I'm just about to do that. Write down kind of the month and people I want to see, places to go, things to learn, and your projects here, and kind of breaking it down. One thing they try and get you to do too at the beginning is come up with a passion roadmap. So kind of brainstorming what your life will look like in 3 months, a year, 3 years, a lifetime, and then kind of breaking down a goal. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna do that this time because I really like my idea of intentions, but we'll see how it goes. It also has a year at a glance. This is where I put all my birthdays in. And then, yeah, our month glance. And they give you a space to check in at the end of each month too, and where you're at on your goals. So for someone who's a goal planner like me, I really love it. I've got so many nuts and like kind of weird nuts. Like look at all the walnuts I have. So I'm gonna just like throw it in the pan. My nuts and seeds right now, which I'm pretty proud of actually. Usually it's like full to the brim. So I'm trying to narrow it down. So I always make my nut butter in a Vitamix. I learned this from a chef at Cook Culture. My neighbors do hate me because it makes a lot of noise. So try and do it in the middle of the day. You'll see I've got like a little silicone mat underneath. It actually helps kind of dampen the sound because I've gotten noise complaints before. I add a little bit of coconut oil as well, and that just makes it extra creamy. You'll see it just gets super drippy. So that made 4 cups of nut butter. I did taste it. It tasted really good. The annoying part is trying to get all the leftover nut butter out of the Vitamix. You can see there's probably like 2 to 3 tablespoons left in here. And this is a hack that I learned, I can't remember where. I think it was the First Mess, where you add about 4 cups of water and blend it, and it makes a quick nut milk. It makes the most amazing frothed milk at the end too. Really good. So now I've got peanut butter and nut milk for the week. It's that sad time of year where we're taking down Christmas, although I do have to say I get this inspired energy in January. I don't know about you. I feel pretty ready to take this down and get started with a fresh year with my new goals and just getting into better healthy habits as well, but trying to take things slow and settle into the new year this year instead of like jumping to make these really big lofty goals. So I'm so curious, what are some things that you're working on this January? Are you feeling inspired like I am to tackle the new year? Are you feeling drained from 2021? How are you doing? Please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you and hear how things are going for you. I know it's been challenging for many of us this past couple of years. So just sending you a note to keep it easy and gentle on yourself and do things that bring you joy, because I know a lot of us are still struggling to see the ones we love, do the things we love. So just taking part in the small joys of each day is something that's carrying me forward. And even things like cleaning the home and getting things organized, putting some fresh flowers out or lighting a candle can really help set the mood or the tone for the new year.